Hi everybody, this is a two-word power mantra. I decide, written all the way down my arm. This helps kids and teens feel confident and empowered. It is especially relevant when they are faced with peer pressure and with bullies. So, in this short video, I am going to tell you the best ways to use this power mantra and the body language that enhances it. So we'll start with practice. Practice equals potency. If you have your child say the words before they go to bed, those words will dance in their subconscious all night long, thereby fossilizing in their brain for when they need it the most. You can also have them set their intention in the morning by saying the two words, I decide. So it could be, I decide how my day is going. I decide who I am. I decide to be confident. I would also suggest that you put the two words on the bathroom mirror where everyone can take advantage of this. Now, body language. It is best if your child uses the body language because it does make the words more powerful. It would be like this. If they're going to say the words, they need to practice, as I said, but they need to envision maybe a bully or somebody that they want to say these words to. And it would be like this. They take one step forward. They must look that person in the eye. That's important. That shows absolute confidence and that they mean what they say. Look them straight in the eye and say, I decide. They can point to themselves. They don't have to go on about what they decide about, but essentially what they're saying is, I decide who I am. You, the bully, do not get that honor. Or it could be anything else. It could be peer pressure. It could be anything else. Like I said, you're setting an intention. So those are just a couple of ways to make them work. But if you're a teacher, like our wonderful Mrs. Paisley at Dr. S.J. Phillips Public School, you may want to try this with your class. Here's what you do. You get kids in groups of 6 to 8 in a circle. You have one child start, and what they'll do is they will go to the person on their left, take one step forward, as I said, look that person straight in the eye, and say the words, I decide. Okay, now you could even get them to put a sticky on themselves so they remember the words. So I decide. That next person passes it on to their left all the way around the circle. Here's what I think you're going to notice. I've done this with thousands and thousands of kids and teens, and this happens every time. So be prepared. It starts out like this. They giggle and they laugh and they don't say it with absolute confidence. They're not sure, I guess. But as they practice, as it goes around the circle, it gets louder and louder and more enthusiastic. It's wonderful to hear. And if you have somebody that wants to sit out of this, you ask them to listen and then tell the class what they heard. The other thing that I'm guessing will happen is that when at the end, when you say to everybody, okay, it's time to stop, as it's gone around the circle 3, 4, 5 times, and you say, okay, I want each group to do it for us, to demonstrate how loud and how certain their words are. Each group will start, they'll go all the way around the whole classroom, and then other classes, you'll find it so loud, other classes are going to hear it. And at recess and at lunch, they'll be asking, what were you guys doing in your room? You know what you get there. You get kids teaching kids. That's the scenario, and it's wonderful because he's passed the message along through kids. It's great for kids to do that. So the results are that your kids, if you're a parent, a grandparent, and you're teaching this to your kids, they become more confident and more empowered. And gee whiz, don't we need that today? Kids need all the help they can get. That is the great result from that. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is that there are I decide declarations on my website, on the vlog. www.parentingsamastyle.com. Those can be used for young adults and older teenagers. The other option here is to, if you want to order one of my books on my shop page at parentingsamastyle.com, I will add 2 buttons to each order. Now, my book is a bestseller. I've sold almost 7,000. It's a book of strategies on how to raise confident and motivated kids. And like I say, I will add 2 buttons to every order. So if you order 2 books, you will get 4 buttons, etc., etc. And until next time, all the best.